Good evening, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Always think up, always think up. You know what we do. If you don't know me, I'm Sarah Richardson. Nice to meet you. If you're new in here, welcome, welcome. So, yesterday I started talking about self-love, and I decided today that I'm gonna roll self-love out into 30 days. So, a girlfriend of mine, Kelly, you're the best. She told me that she did a thing where she made herself go live for 30 days, and she, she sounded like she was a lot like me. So she would plan her lives all out and whatever. And, so she was just kind of, trying to test herself to see what she had. So that's what I'm going to do too. So I'm going to do self-love live for 30 days. And it's just going to be about self-love and all the different ways you can love yourself, all the different things that you run into. Guys, these are the emails that I'm getting. The emails that I'm getting are from people who are having a hard time loving themselves or where they're at. So this is where all this stuff comes from. So thank you. So I started this yesterday on February 1st. Thank you for all the love, Ruben. And I might not even be able to stop after this 30 days. You guys remember when I was creating abundance and, 18 days in, I was like super pumped, and that's what got me here. You guys keep me vibing, so thank you. Thank you for your messages. Thank you for your emails. Thank you for your phone calls and all of your interactions. They've been wonderful. If you're wondering what I'm flopping around in my hand, it's this really cool shell. It looks like a spine. If you look this way, it kind of looks like a face. There's all kind of really cool stuff with it, right? So today I want to talk about vibrations. I shared a little video from a girlfriend of mine, Nicole, and she's really great. She reads cards, and she's really spot on with what she says all the time. And it kind of went into the same thing that I want to talk about with you guys today. So, I've been getting emails, and you guys know I don't get specific about who sends them and whatnot. But, basically, oh, thank you, Ruben. I'm always thinking up, at least trying my best, right? So I've been getting things about people being uncertain about what's coming next in their lives. Maybe, they had worked so hard in their lives to get to this place right now, and they're like, what did I do that for? Was it all worth it? What am I doing right now with my life? Maybe somebody had been married for a while, and now they're separated and don't really know who they are without that other person, or just, had a career for a really long time and maybe the place shut down or something like that. Now they don't know who they are without that thing. It seems like a really big thing that everyone's going through. Getting tons and tons of emails on self-doubt, not sure about, what they're doing. They feel like they're trying so hard for things. But whenever you say that you're trying so hard for something, then you shouldn't have to try that hard. So that's where the doubt comes in. So when you keep saying about how you're trying so hard and you're not getting anything from that, then, what's happening is inside you're doubting yourself. And that's okay, guys. I do it too. We all do it. Thank you for messaging me so I can get this out there, right? You guys help me vibe up. They talk about difficulties in life, all kind of difficulties, people passing away, not sure if they can get through, without that other person. I get it. Unsure of their faith anymore. They might have been through a lot of things recently, and it just made them unsure of even their faith or what they're trying to hang on to out here. I'm getting a lot of messages about faith and things like that, and how they're unsure if they're in the right direction. A lot of depression, anxiety stuff. So, this all falls into vibrations, guys. So when you're depressed or when you're anxious, what's happening is when you're depressed, you're going back into the past and you're living in that vibration. And so it's bringing you down. And when you're anxious, you're going to your future in your mind, and you're always in your future. You're not in your now. So that's giving you anxiety about what's to come. The past, we can't fix it. So let it go. Say, I love you, walk away, and come right now. And the future, you could plan and plan and plan and plan and plan and plan and plan for the rest of your life, right? But if it doesn't work out the same, then that's why you get mad, right? So quit doing that to yourself. All right, so where do vibrations play into all of this? That's what people want to know, right? So I'm answering back and I'm talking about vibrations, and people are like, what, Sarah, are you unsure? So then that's what pumps me up to do a video, right? I could talk about vibrations for days, guys. So I live with this. This is what I live in. So when I do my coaching and when I do, any kind of advice on relationships or work or anything that's broken, yeah, we do. We do give what we hold in our hearts, and we give from the vibration. It's like you can have like a learned vibration. Okay, so that's what I'm getting ready to get into. Yes, Ruben, you do give what's in your heart. And so sometimes if you have self-doubt, that comes across vibrationally to somebody else as different, right? So if I am, doubting myself of like how good of a friend I am, my friend's going to be like, I'm not really sure if Sarah's really that good of a friend. It's not really that she thinks that I'm not that good of a friend. It's just that her and I, we vibe together. She's in my tribe. I'm feeling like this about myself, and that automatically makes them feel like that too, right? So, tonight, guys, I have some really cool things coming up in my life, some really cool shifts. I started to think about one of my girlfriends that I love. Why do I love her? We drink coffee together. We both like it strong. We could stay up for hours and just drink coffee and talk about great things, right? So all of a sudden, I was thinking about her today, and I sent her a little message because in a month we're, going through some things. We're going to be a little closer together. And so she calls me right away, and she's like, that is so crazy. Like, I was just thinking about you. My phone dinged and I knew it was you. That's what I mean about vibes, guys. So they're really, you can't prove them all the time, but they're really always there. So like, this is the thing I study. This is the thing that I research. I'm a nerd like that, right? So I embrace my inner nerd, right? I love my nerd. If you don't love it, see ya. All right, guys. So, in my healing work, I talk to a lot of people about vibrations. A lot of people talk to me about genetics. Maybe they might have some sort of kidney disease or some kind of disorder, and they feel like they got that genetically. I'm not trying to say that, you're any less connected to your family, your mother, your father, anything like that. I'm not saying that. What you'll see is that most people will get the genetics of their mother. And that is because their mother grows them, right? So when you're growing your baby inside of you, whose vibration does that baby get? That vibration gets the mother's vibration constantly, right? So if mom has kidney problems, but maybe she doesn't know yet. Maybe they start off on an energetic plane. So remember, we're talking energy, right? So in her kidney area, she's having some energy being off. Well, then she grows this baby, and then the baby mimics every organ that the baby grows. She mimics that of her mother, right? So if her field is off a little bit in her energy field of her kidneys, right? Then the baby's kidneys are going to grow that off vibration. It's just going to mimic that vibration. That's what they do, right? So maybe it's not going to be till 10 years later that mom figures out that she has something going on with her kidneys, because it starts energetic and then it comes out physical. So then, maybe 5-10 years later, then little girl finds out that she also has that same thing. Guys, we're carrying vibrations. We're carrying them from our families. How do I know? All right, I'm going to tell you guys. So my biological father did not raise me. He did not have one hand in my life at all. Never saw me in the hospital, never knew me until I was 20 years old. And when I tell you guys these things, I'm not sad about these things. I'm actually really happy that I got to this space to be able to talk to you about these things. These are things that, the things I'm talking to you now about are things that used to shut my vibrations down. This used to hurt me, but it doesn't hurt me anymore because life is really freaking cool, right? So my dad never raised me. However, I had a stepfather from the time I was 3 years old all the way until right now, right? He's still my dad. That's how we vibe, right? Out of all of, so it was me, and he had a daughter, and then me, and my mom married him, and then we became a family. And then my mom and him had 3 more kids together. Out of all of us kids, I act the most like him. What is that? Is that genetics or is that vibrations? I was mimicking his vibration, right? That's all I did, right? So it's to the point where people will say, oh my gosh, Sarah, you look just like your dad. I'm like, yeah, I do. How'd you know? Because I look like my biological father. But we vibe so much the same. We talk the same. We eat the same. I don't wear black socks because I feel like they make my feet itchy. And I just heard him say the same exact words the other day. That's what I mean, right? So if I keep vibing with him, if there was anything wrong in his energetic field, I could also get that too. So are we getting these things from genetics, are we getting them from holding the vibrational pattern of how we were raised? So whether you're raised with your parents or your grandparents or a foster family or anything, right? You're taking in and mimicking the vibrations of how you were raised. So some people will take in the vibration and live out the same life, right? And that's exactly kind of where I was trying to head with that. So, you know, my dad is a home builder. He built his house when he was 19. You know, in my vibration, I was feeling low and bad about myself because here I am, 33. I'm nowhere near that path, but I was just trying to mimic his vibration as like a standard to set for myself. All right, so right now we're going through this giant collective upgrade. And I've been emailing and messaging some people about this, and I freaking love you guys for even caring about this, right? I'm so excited because when I first started doing body work and healing work, you know, energy work is my main focus, nobody understood. When I would have conversations, nobody, like, I would start talking about this stuff and like people would just start going the other way. And now people are like flocking to me and like, you know, sending me messages wanting to know about this stuff. So you pump me up, right? So I've been talking about the vibrational lift. We're coming from a very masculine vibration into a very, very feminine vibration, which is great. Because now what's happening? Instead of being so tough and not showing your emotions and your feelings and all that stuff, now you're starting to tune into yourself. How do you feel about yourself? How do you feel about that choice you just made or that thing you just said or that person that you're hanging out with? So that right there can make people feel really, really, this is kind of like what it feels like, right? I love you guys. I feel that way too. Believe me, believe me, believe me, right? You know, yesterday I canceled the whole day, you know, all since last weekend. So Friday of last weekend, I've been going to bed at like 7 o'clock at night, every night. So I had to trust my body. So the normal me gets home and gets to running around. I couldn't do that. You know, this upgrade is I'm downloading all kind of stuff. So I had to go to sleep. So sometimes the way to vibe high is to trust your body and listen to it when it says, go fall asleep. You're going to be okay. You know, I took a break from the world yesterday. I felt I didn't feel good. I just didn't really want to take on anyone's stuff. You know, I'm empathic. I'm a seer. So my gifts have been coming in different, you know, where I used to hear it in a certain way or feel it in a certain way, that's all changing for me. So that's how I know this stuff is changing for you, because it's really real for me. So I know it's really real for you. You know, if you're feeling like people just don't understand you, you know, you're trying to talk to them, you're trying to explain things, that's all right. It's all right for every, sorry guys. Hello, Jana, you beautiful little sparkling light. Mwah. It's all right, right? So my advice for right now is to go inside yourself. Trust the way you feel inside yourself. Follow that. It might not go with any of your old patterns that you've been into. It might not make any sense with the old vibration that you've been mimicking this long. But I'm telling you, we're raising the vibrations of the whole entire planet. So it's a collective raise of vibrations. That's why everyone's feeling it. You know, we had a lot of really big things go on. So we had this new election. You know, as the election was coming up, you know, I started to feel like I couldn't breathe. I don't even get to politicking, guys. But so many people, you know, are getting involved in this. And, you know, I love to see you all involved. I really, really do. You know, my whole thing is, you know, don't just get involved one day a year. Don't just get involved to just bitch for 30 days. If you want to get involved in what's going on in our planet, in our world, in our schools, in our vaccines, in our medicine. Get involved in this stuff. Make a voice. Don't just sit around while everything's going bad, then try to get your voice. Nobody wants to hear you. You know, we're out here, we're fighting for this stuff every day for this planet to get better and better and better. And I get it that the air is heavy, but, you know, we need a change. We need a change, and we're getting it. We're getting the change that we need, whether we want it or we're ready or thought we were ready or not. Look for the good. Quit. You know, I see these posts every day, and I've been not blocking you, but unfollowing you guys because, you know, I knew that this was going to happen. I just didn't know how it was going to affect me. I don't want to hear all this political stuff. It's funny, you know, you have somebody who has never talked about politics a day in their life, and now all of a sudden they want to be politicking me about, you know, the Supreme Court and who's this. I don't want it. I look for the good. So, you know, for Donald Trump, I just have been looking into him and seeing what is good there that I can pull, that my vibration really likes. Other than that, I'm just spreading love out here. You know, if you're getting caught up in this hate, you are what you're talking about. So, you know, all these people that are saying that, you know, Donald Trump is hate, Donald Trump is hate. Okay, so he might have said some nasty things. We all said some nasty things. And if you say that you didn't say some nasty things, then you're lying, right? So look for the good in what is going on, guys. You know, I have friends that are soldiers. They're in Afghanistan right now. Go and look, talk to those guys. See what's going on. Open up your mind. Don't be so shut off and just listen to what the news saying or what your friend is posting about, because half the time the shit ain't even right. I love you guys, man, but I have to give it to you real. This shit has been like heavy on my neck. You know, even if you feel like you have to look really, really hard to find something good about Donald Trump, I want you guys to do me a favor, look really hard and figure out some way that you can see one good thing for the United States. One good thing for your family, one good thing for your area, one good thing for something. Look for something good. If you can only pick a half of something good, whatever, pick it, go. Leave the rest alone. You know, quit sharing this hate. When you see these kids and they're getting blown up, this has been going on. Quit sharing this hate. Share love. Send love to those babies. It takes less time to stop and send love than it does to share these nasty posts all over the place, guys. This feminine vibration, this is love. This is something that nobody's seen before. So all this uncertainty, it's normal. You never seen it. Nobody's ever seen it. You know, so where we try to mimic what our parents have done to put us where we are now, this is where we're having a hard time, because, you know, going forward, anything that your parents used to do, it's not going to work in this high vibration. Anything that, you know, everybody else was doing, that's not going to work. We can't mimic anymore. We're going to have to create from here. That's what gets me excited, right? It's okay to be lost. It's okay to feel like you're out of sorts. Please trust and believe when I say you are okay where you are. I guarantee it. I feel it. My friends feel it. We talk about it often. There is some good shit coming. And this is where faith, hope, and especially love is coming into the picture. You know, God is in all of us, guys. He's not just in me. He's not just in the people that go to church. He's in every single one of us. Donald Trump, can you believe it? Got a little bit of Jesus in him. That's how we're made, man. So, you know, this shift of the conscious collective, this is for the greater good. This is for good for all of us. So right now we're going to go through some rocky times. You ever go through a bad time and then you come up better than you've ever been before? That's what I mean, guys. So we need to vibe up. So if you feel like you need to sleep like I did, sleep, recharge, do it. Right now I have a solfeggio frequency on, clean subconscious negative patterns. That's what we need to do. We're holding on to these negative patterns of the way that we used to do things, and we feel stuck in that place. Let go of who that was. Let go of what you thought you were going to be. Let go of those things. Hi, Art. You don't need to. You don't need to mimic your dad. You don't need to mimic your mom. You are creator. Create your life. If you love totally different things than your parents, guess what? You can love totally different things and still really love your parents. Can you believe that? You know, my parents don't know one single thing about healing work except for how excited they see me get about it. You know, at the beginning of my journey, they were like, Sarah, I'm really unsure about this. Now I hear them promoting me. Now I hear them talking about it. Was it always that way? No. We had to work on getting there. I had to stay in love with what I was in love with, even if nobody understood it. That's a really odd space to be. And that's why I wanted to do this video tonight, because if you love something in life and you want to embrace it and you want to do it, a lot of people will push that away because they're afraid of the tribe that they already have, how they're going to understand that. You're only hurting yourself when you do that. You know, create even if you feel stuck right now. So how do you do that? You know, this has been my message to everyone today. Draw, paint, write, do something creative, make a sculpture, do something creative, right? Get around good vibes. If you know that you're feeling a little bit low and that the people that are around you are just going to kind of suck you lower, like, oh, this day sucks. I know this day really sucks. I know. Well, get away from those people. So today was Groundhog Day and I had all these people bashing Phil today. Poor Phil. He's so darn cute, right? I used to feed the groundhogs at my mom's house. Me and my sister, she was like ready to kill us. Next thing you know, we had like a whole groundhog troop that used to just come in and love us. Phil didn't do this, guys. How's your glass filled up, right? So when I saw that today, I was like, all right, looks like I'm keeping the heater on, pumping my reggae music up. I'm cool, man. Does it get on me that the sun doesn't come out here in Western Pennsylvania? Yeah, man. Sometimes it gets me a little low. But I'm trying to vibe up. I'm trying to keep my vibration up this winter. And it's working. So get around good people and that will help you lift your vibes. Really, 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 my biggest advice here is trust your body. So, you know, when I felt tired, there was nothing in me that wanted to stop, right? I wanted to go, 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 go. I've been creating since July, guys. I'm like a freight train of creation. But my body was like, girl, go to sleep. And I was feeling like, dang, man, I'm letting everybody down. Dang, I'm not getting my house clean like I used to. Dang, I'm not getting ready for the mornings like I used to. I was like, everybody got the flu. Sometimes everybody needs to chill. That's right? If you change the vibrations, the patterns of vibrations in your energy field, in your body, you will change your life. If you change the vibrations of the way you think, you will change your life. If you want to know more about vibrations, you can always message me here. You can email me, thinkupalways@gmail.com. I love you guys. I really do. If it wasn't for your interactions, I don't know where I would grab this stuff. Vibrations are real, man. And when you learn about it, then all the other stuff starts to really make sense. It's not a conspiracy against you. You know, you are filled with everything that you need to create from this space. You are way, 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 way more powerful than you give yourself credit for. You know, you have this white light in you that just wants you so bad to be the best version of yourself. And it keeps saying, quit mimicking your parents, quit mimicking your family, be your own unique, be you, right? So you guys know, my guys, be you and love that person. Don't change because people don't understand you. Don't change because people don't agree with it or understand it or even know about it. Don't change because when you start to talk about it, people walk away from you and don't understand. Because if you hold on to that thing that you love, you're going to attract a tribe that vibes with you. And that's what we're doing. We're changing the vibrations. We're changing the patterns. We're changing and starting to own our emotions, take responsibility for our thoughts and our actions and our problems that we keep running into. Take responsibility for what you run into and then you get through it faster. All right, guys, I love you. I'm getting off here. We're all connected. I know you know that by now. One love.